last comic, folks. I'm going to introduce him in a little bit. Very dear to me, very near and dear to my heart. Being our last comic, some housekeeping things. This is an open studios event after the comedy show. I hope you'll consider, Jesus Christ. I hope you'll consider sticking around. Maybe looking at the art, mingling with the comics. Our comics are paid in tips. So if you liked someone's set, if you liked various sets, at the back of this room, there is a lovely golden frame where you can Venmo tips. There's also a really cool box that looks like a mouth, and you can stick your cash tips in there, just the tip. Just the tip in that mouth, please, just the tip. And with that, take us home, Bam Pam. Give it up for Bailey Miller, everybody! Thank you! Yes!
Thank you, Jenny. Give it up for Jenny for organizing this. Thank you, everyone. I don't know how I'm going to follow fish nutting, but we're going to fucking try. So I'm a young guy trying to navigate the modern world, and it's a very interesting time period right now, because society's decided to take a look at some of the things that we have, and they're like, you know what? We need a relaunch. We need a glow up. A fresh new face that goes with the times that we're living in, and they've done that with like a few things, like Volkswagen. 80 years ago, that company was making cars and tanks that were being driven by Hitler and the Nazi Party. And now they're on TV like going, hey guys, we have electric vehicles now. Let's go for a ride. Remember Father Newton? Come on. Hey, forget our war crimes. Let's go. Land O'Lakes, butter, right? For decades, they had that little Native American woman on the box sitting with her hand up. And now they took her away and they just called it Lakes Butter. They took the native and her land away. How do we feel about that? They thought that that was like a good PR move, right? Even Captain America, did anybody go to the movies in the last decade at all? Remember the end of Endgame? Cap shows back up. He's like 150 years old or something, and he can't lift his shield up anymore. So he rolls it over to his black friend, the Falcon. And now Anthony Mackie, Papa Doc from 8 Mile, is the new Captain America. So I think that the next thing that we need to reboot is the idea of the white guy, right? Guys, we need it. Right? We need to go to some kind of Mad Men style advertising agency. We need to figure our shit out. But anytime they do this with like a group of people or a product, the same thing always happens. It's a conference room filled with 100 of the most average looking white guys you've ever seen. You might be there, sir. I'm not sure, but you might be. And men in 3-piece suits walk in. Gentlemen, thank you for coming today. Can I get you anything before we start? White Claw, Dr. Pepper, Monster Energy, mayonnaise, anything? No, we're fine. We all had 4 Locos before we came in. Excellent. Well, we've been thinking about this for a while, and we think we've come up with some real fire ideas for you guys. So I'm going to hand it over to my head creative, William. Bill, take it away. He's been thinking about this for a while, so he's fucking sweating. He's like, all right, guys, look. We locked ourselves in a conference room for 2 weeks trying to figure this out. We would not leave, okay? We shit into Doritos bags, and we came out smelling like expo markers of Chinese food. That was how committed we are to rebranding you guys. We came up with a plan, okay? Phase 1 of the plan, the face of the white man. Who are they going to see when they picture you? Here's your first option. Idris Elba's the new face of the white man. Yes, sir, you. Okay. Do we get the dick that goes with the face? John, I told you this was going to happen. What did I say? We have to pivot. We can't go in this direction. What did I tell you? If you give a mouse a cookie, they're going to want a dick to go with it. No, sir. I'm sorry. You have to keep your own penis. We don't want that. We want his. All right, let's try something else. Pedro Pascal is the new face of the white man. He's trending everywhere right now. Game of Thrones, Mandalorian, The Last of Us, and we figured this is the way, guys, right? I got you. Yes, sir. I am Alex. I do HVAC in Sacramento. Doesn't he sell drugs? No, sir. That is an excellent question. Pedro Pascal is an actor. That means he's hired to play roles where characters can do different things in different projects. He doesn't sell drugs. He played a drug dealer. But Pedro does not sell drugs. Does anybody else have a question? Yes, Alex? I just don't think that a guy that sells drugs should be our face. Alex, listen. He's an actor. He played fucking train. He played Pablo Escobar on Narcos on Netflix. He does not sell drugs. He is Pedro. He's Pablo, not Pedro. No, Pedro, not Pablo, right? See? Mustache, no mustache. Different guy. We don't want him though. Fine. Okay, we're moving on. Jeffrey Dahmer is the new face of the world. He fucking kills and eats people. Exactly. Think about it. Who doesn't think of serial murder when they see a white man walking down the street? Yes, sir? Hi. Listen, great idea. We were wondering though, do you have anyone that's a little bit more like warm and inviting and less like druggy and fucky? We do. It's our next option. Oscar the Grouch. The puppet? Yes, hear me out. Think about it for a second. He is clearly the whitest Muppet on Sesame Street. He has been complaining about how the monsters have been changing the neighborhood since the 70s. He's a dumpster diver and he hoards the shit that he finds. You guys could be that Grouch in the neighborhood that everybody loves. What do you think? We were hoping for a real person, okay? Well, fine, guys. Look, there were 5 more puppets after this, so we're just skipping straight to the end, okay? Our last one, okay. See? Last guy, okay? We figured Obama, okay? Hey, that never fails. He's half black, he's half white. Yes, we can, and it brings America together. How do we feel about this? Hang on, I have to confer with my people. What do we think about this? I could ask. Okay. All right. We think it's a great idea. We will take Obama on the condition that we can use Idris Elba's dick in place of Obama's dick. Hang on one second. John, can we? Yes? Okay. We are in contact with Idris Elba's people and we can negotiate for the dick. It's possible. It's a possibility. If we can get it, can we secure this? If we can get it, it's a deal. Well then, great. Gentlemen, we have made a decision. Thank you for coming today. Susan will give you a CBD water on the way out. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us today. Is there any single people in the audience? Wow, no? Nobody? Just, okay, this is just for you, man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. I am like you. I am trying to navigate the dating world of the Bay Area. Right? It sucks, right? Trying to get through everybody's lists of like ick and the 2 things that they like about a person, right? I don't want to say that romance is dead in the Bay Area, but I think at the very least, it got COVID in 2020 and it just hasn't gotten its taste or its smell back. It's not looking very good. Right? So I go out on dates and it's hard for me to, it's hard for people to gauge who I am as a person, honestly. I never have been able to fit into what other people think of me as when they see me, right? It's always been like trying to shove a husky, round, sweaty, blue denim peg into a square hole, right? It's always been the same stuff. Hey, big man, you look like you could play some football. You look like you'd make a great tackling dummy. Why don't you come out on the field with us? It's always something sports related. It's never, hey, you'd make a great fucking ballerina or politician or like a scientist. And why not? I could be a scientist. I've already got the glasses. I just need a lab coat. E equals MC Hammer. I could do that fucking job. That is my time, everyone. Thank you very much. Give it up for our host, Jerry.